Money change Reggie.
You know, Reggie, that streaming nigga, used to actually be funny. Now, every time I see him in a clip, he's saying how he doesn't know another nigga who's relevant and how much money he got. And I always say that time tells all when you trying to say whether or not you made the right person famous.
As soon as I seen a clip of Reggie disrespecting Dami for no reason, it just confirms that this nigga Reggie is a weirdo, bro. Dami is a person who doesn't do shit to anybody. He literally pushes positivity and talks about being healthy, you know what I'm saying?
Walking past the game, who is you, gang? What's to you, gang? This your man?
Yeah, no, he good, he good.
Who he with?
He a free agent.
He with you?
Yeah, we pulled up together.
Gang, you looking at me crazy, gang? I don't know who you is, gang.
We pulled up together.
Reggie acts his height, lol. Plus, Dami is pushing 1 million on TikTok. Lost all respect for him after he ducked a boxing match with DDG. Somebody needs to humble him outside the ring if he won't hop in one. Money don't change you, it reveal you. Without Kai, Reggie is nothing. Not too long ago, Reggie was one of those internet personalities.
I think Kai met these other people will fall under him. Why? We fall under film category in terms of streaming and stuff like that. I think Kai helped bring them up, because Kai literally bring up in circle in a game. As I said, can make them 1 million. So yeah, I think that's where Reggie come from.
Who felt almost impossible to dislike. He did not come across like someone who...
But everybody is saying he got insensitive to certain stuff and all of that, and he started out humble. So that's so good.
Who had everything figured out. He did not look polished, overly media trained, or protected by some giant machine. He looked like a young guy who had gone through real struggle, who had been close to giving up, and who genuinely understood how rare it is for life to hand you one meaningful opportunity at exactly the right time. That was the version of Reggie people connected with. He felt hungry, grateful, and human. Reggie was not doing well. By his own words, he was going through the worst possible period of his life.
I don't know, bro. Like, this shit really crazy, gang. Like, yo, niggas really wanted to quit this shit, yo. Like, I wanted to quit so many times, bro. I swear to God, bro. Like, niggas don't know, bro. Like it mean way more to me, bro. Oh God, bro. Niggas dead ass.
Damn, Reggie.
Man, this shit is crazy.
The grind had beaten him down to a point where he could not see a reason to keep going. And then, at the last possible second, Kai Cenat texts him. Not to offer him money, not to offer him a contract or a deal or a percentage of anything, just to say, keep streaming.
Mind you, this is September. I'm thinking about all type of shit. I'm going through the worst possible shit, and the nigga Kai Cenat text me. I'm on the verge of letting all this shit go, and this nigga text me. Like, nigga, why would you try to save my life at the last second, bro? Like, that's crazy, nigga. I'm on some whole other shit. I'm done with this shit. And this nigga text me talking about keep streaming, nigga. So I'm like, God must think I'm one of his strongest soldiers. There's no way this shit is happening. You get what I'm saying? It's like too good to be true type shit. I said, come get a real young nigga out the trenches. I don't want no money, nothing. Just give me the platform on my soul. On my soul. That's all I said to him. I told him. And this was all in September. It's November now, nigga. We here, nigga. We here, nigga. It's me, nigga. Yeah. We here.
Now sit with that for a second. Here is a guy who had been grinding in complete obscurity.
That sound good. That sound good. Nah, I'm like what that sound.
Making skits on the corner of his block because he literally could not be too loud inside his mama's house.
So when he first hopped out the car with the gun, I started running. But I heard a shot go off like bang, bang, shebang. The third shebang, John was dead. I come back.
And after the cameras went off, he and the same boys he was making those skits with would pool whatever little money they had together just to scrape up enough to get a 20, a 35, so they could all smoke. That was the reality. That was the version of Reggie that existed before any of this. And it was in the middle of that, in the deepest, darkest stretch of that journey, that one of the biggest streamers on the internet reached out and said, I see you. But the line that matters most, the one that becomes the entire spine of everything we are about to get into, is one specific thing Reggie said in that moment. He said, on his soul,
I said, come get a real young nigga out the trenches. I don't want no money, nothing. Just give me the platform on my soul. On my soul. That's all I said to him. I told him.
That request was answered. Kai did not just text him back. Kai brought him in. And then Kai went further than that. Kai bought a house, the Clover House, a fully funded content house with a gate outside and security at the door, set up specifically for Reggie and his boys, Rakai, Tylil, Dez, Punga, so that this group of young men from the trenches could build something together under one roof and operate at a level they never had access to before. From the corner of the block where he could not make too much noise, to a gated property where entire brands come to film commercials. That is a story
That tough. Nah, lie, that tough.
worth celebrating. And for a while, the internet did exactly that. The clip of Reggie crying aged beautifully, as one person put it. People were leaving comments about preparation meeting opportunity, about how the journey of making it out comes with so much, about how the sky is the limit for him now. Reggie had joined Clover, was getting the chain, was producing music, was showing up in deals. Everything he had asked for was materializing. And people were invested in seeing it happen because he had shown them exactly where he came from and how close he had come to never making it out. The problem is what started happening once the money actually settled in, because here is something that does not get talked about enough when we watch people go from nothing to something at high speed. Money does not change you. It unlocks characteristics your circumstance could not let thrive. It is not saying that fame corrupted a good person. It is saying that the good person you were watching might have only been good because poverty required it. When you have nothing, you cannot afford an ego. When you are on the corner outside your mama's house making skits, you cannot afford to look down on anybody. The circumstances keep the lid on, and when the circumstances change, the lid comes off. And this is where DD.
Nah, don't lie, that makes sense. Yeah. When you look on it deeper than the surface, that makes a lot of sense.
DDG and Cinco become important because they called it. Long before the rest of the internet was ready to hear it, DDG was saying out loud that Reggie had a certain energy that was going to become a problem.
Me and Reggie was smoking dorms, man. I thought we was homies. I get on the internet, you say my music trash just because I said if you click on the Cash App link, that's your damn fault. Reggie the type of nigga, bro. Like, this is why I ain't want to do it with this. This is another reason why I ain't want to do it with this nigga. He the type of nigga you be like, hey, nigga, that's why your shoes untied. He'd be like, oh, nigga, that's why your granny died. And then it goes from a regular joking matter to a fucking, nah, nigga, nah, we got a box. Now we got to fight. Now we got to do all this other shit.
And what happened when he said it? The internet sided with Reggie. People said, that is just how Baltimore gets down. That is just his personality. That is what authenticity looks like.
For all them poor ass niggas in Baltimore that's making TikToks, y'all not street, y'all not gangster. No one's scared of you. Stop doing that. No nigga that's really sliding for anything is gonna be on TikTok making think pieces. Like, you look like a bad bitch. Stop doing that. Stop. Y'all trying to come up off of some beef that ain't got.
They made it a cultural thing. They defended every bit of it. Nobody wanted to hear DDG. Nobody wanted to apply any scrutiny to Reggie at a time when his origin story was still fresh and emotional and impossible not to root for. And that is understandable. But it also means that when the same exact behavior started showing up again in different situations, toward different people, the internet had to sit with the uncomfortable truth that they had been choosing to look away from a pattern. Because what DDG saw back then is exactly what the Dami situation confirmed more recently. There is a clip that has been making the rounds recently, and every time it resurfaces, the comments get more brutal.
Walking past the game, who is you, gang? What's to you, gang? This your man?
Yeah, no, he good, he good.
Who he with?
He a free agent.
He with you?
Yeah, we pulled up together.
Gang, you looking at me crazy, gang? I don't know who he was, gang.
We pulled up together.
You sure?
Yeah, no, he was.
I'm dead ass, gang. Like, who the fuck is this? Y'all know him?
Yeah.
Y'all dead ass?
Yeah, he.
What you here for?
His family. It's good.
What you here for?
That's the other Nigerian brother.
Oh, y'all know him too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're good.
Well, y'all get Nigerian. Y'all
Where's
just
this
was
nigga?
regular.
Bro, we have soldiers, bro.
Y'all just was chilling though. Where all this?
Let's go.
Dog, like, alright, you want more to say about that now? In I hood, why? Or in I ghetto. Normally you see somebody strange come right, I check them like, bro, you good? You know what you look for? You know where you did? You see me? But bro, you in one big fucking house with a lot of content creators. Why you go do something like that? That no, you know why you go do something like that? You know, go look, ethic, you know.
I hate seeing niggas walk through the crib. I don't know niggas acting like I'm saying something crazy. Like, nigga, I don't know who you is.
Yeah, of course, there's something crazy in our hood. Yeah, the content creating. Of course, niggas go around the way you know that familiar with. Your job to get to know them before you disrespect them. You see me? So that way they know. If me look on it from the angle, I would say, yeah, you sound kind of crazy. You know, if me look on it from the other angle in a film favor, dog come from the street, so maybe that's still in a him. Why? But that still did it. You know.
Where's niggas say your name, nigga?
Thomas, you back?
He worked with AMP.
What you mean?
Why? That's what he should have said.
I'm back.
Nigga, you have
Too
a
many
twin,
niggas in this joint.
I what?
You have a twin, bro.
So how do I know you?
Because we spoke several times.
How we speak several times, I never learned your name, not one time. Just make it make sense, man.
You never asked.
All it takes is for you to be like, yo, I'm this nigga. The conversation would have been over, gang.
I thought you was just playing, bro.
Why would I be just playing?
Because I know how you are.
How you know how I am and I don't know who you are?
You be joking with a straight face. So I guess I'm just gonna do what you.
Alright, bro. Alright. Whatever, gang.
It's not even that serious.
Nah, it's not. That's all you had.
Dami walks into the Clover House, and before we even get into what happened, you need to understand who Dami is in this context, because that part matters more than anything else. Dami is not some random person who wandered in off the street. Dami is someone who has been around the AMP circle longer than Reggie has. Dami was in some of the first AMP videos. Dami is described by practically everyone who knows him as one of the most positive, most genuinely good-natured, most out-of-the-way people in that
Dog, obviously they're wrong.
entire space.
As soon as I seen a clip of Reggie disrespecting Dami for no reason, it just confirms that this nigga Reggie is a weirdo, bro. Dami is a person who doesn't do shit to anybody. He literally pushes positivity and talks about being healthy, you know what I'm saying? And you see him, you're talking about some, who are you? I've never seen you before. Like, bro, the ego is just insane. He's talking about some make yourself known when you walking past, you're not mentioning your name and shit like that. When obviously you see him dapping up everybody in that motherfucker but you.
He pushes positivity. He talks about being healthy. He does not bother anybody. He is not a person who walks into rooms looking for smoke or trying to create moments. He is quite literally the opposite of that. That is Dami. And every single person in that room knew exactly who he was the moment he walked through the door. Everyone dapped him up. Everyone greeted him. The whole room acknowledged him, except Reggie. Instead of a dap or even just a nod, Reggie pulls him up in front of everybody, back and forth, over and over, going in circles while Dami stood there genuinely confused, trying to be reasonable about the whole thing. Dami's...
I'm not telling you, to me, your boy Reggie, it look like he's still smart though. To be honest.
Said they had spoken several times. Said he thought Reggie was joking because of how Reggie normally carries himself. Said he did not realize it was that serious. And Reggie kept going, kept pressing, would not let it breathe. And when someone in the room told Reggie he should apologize to Dami, that this was a grown man he had just put through that in front of everyone, Reggie's response was immediate and completely unbothered. He said,
somebody said you need to apologize to Dami, bro. That's a grown ass man. I'm not apologizing to that nigga, bro. All he had to say was, yo, I'm with AMP. Feel me? I was so confused. It was like I seen him before, but I couldn't put the name on it. So it was like, do you belong here or do you not belong here? Do you belong here or do you not belong here? Then it's like there's mad niggas moving in and out the crib, gang. All he had to say was, yo, bro. Feel me saying I be with AMP, gang. You feel me? Nigga, I don't know that nigga, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Every nigga, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Ever since I stopped smoking, I've been 1,000% aware of everything, bro. So all a nigga had to do was say, oh, bro, I'm this.
He was not apologizing to that man. Full stop. Now, there will always be a portion of the internet that defends this. And to be fair, the defense has some surface level logic to it. If it was his house, he has every right to know who is moving through his space. If a stranger genuinely walked into your home and you had no idea who they were, asking for an introduction is not unreasonable. That argument exists, and some people made it loudly. But that is not what this was, and the details completely dismantle that defense the moment you look at them closely. First, it wasn't his house.
Does Reggie own the Clover House? Listen, I look at these clips the same way y'all do. I do not watch these people stream. But I keep seeing everybody talking about Reggie and Dami. And I keep seeing the clip where like the guy walked past them. And he was like, who's you? I don't know this nigga, this, that, and the third, right? And I thought to myself, well, if somebody walked in his house and he doesn't know who that somebody is, absolutely. But if that's like just some place and those are just two guys in a neutral zone and you're just demanding that this man let it be known who he is around you, I don't even know, like, who the fuck does Reggie think he is? That's the only thing I can get from this. Like, either that's Reggie's house and he's pressing him, like, who the fuck is you in my house? Who the fuck is you? And I get it, I'm on Reggie's side. But if that's not his house or the place he's renting or leasing or whatever for content, if that's not that, who the fuck does Reggie think he is? Boy, 5 foot nothing, 100 and nothing, soaking wet. Is that why dude was like, bro really like was trying to be respectful? Somebody please enlighten me.
Second, Dami passed security to get into that house. There is a gate, there is security outside. You do not accidentally end up.
Yeah, that you see that the next part about it. If you press somebody, you have to go through security if you reach you. Like, or in a circle where you dead. You see me? That's the next thing to, bro.
Inside the Clover House, someone let him in. The system that exists specifically to keep strangers out had already cleared him before he ever set foot in that building. Third, every other person in that house knew Dami and greeted him the moment he arrived. Not one person beside Reggie had any confusion about who he was or why he was there. Fourth, and this is the one that removes any remaining benefit of the doubt, there are photos of Reggie looking directly at Dami at previous events. They had been in the same spaces before. Reggie had seen this man. He knew the face. He just decided, on camera, in front of an audience, that Dami was not worth the acknowledgement. That was not a security concern. That was a power move. That was someone using the weight of having a platform and a following and a house with his name attached to it to establish out loud who is important
Yo, I think bro still smoke. We probably did off camera.
Enough to exist in his presence. He was calling Dami a nobody without using the word, and the reason it landed the way it did, the reason the comments got as brutal as they did, is because everyone watching could feel exactly what it was, even if they could not immediately articulate it. The intent was to embarrass Dami, for laughs and for clips. That is what made it so lame. Not what Reggie did, but how he did it. The drawn-out repetition. The refusal to just let it go once the point had been made. The refusal to apologize afterward. That is not a man who had a genuine concern. That is a man who had an audience and decided to use them. And here is the part that makes the whole thing genuinely uncomfortable to sit with. Dami was around that circle before Reggie was. Dami was building with AMP and those boys before Kai ever sent Reggie that text in September. There is a very real version of events where the culture that Reggie walked into, the energy of that group, the foundation of what eventually became his opportunity, was partly shaped by people like Dami being in the room first. And now, Reggie is standing in a house that Kai built for him, pressing Dami about why he did not announce his name upon entry, acting like Dami needs to audition to exist in a space that Dami arguably has more history in than Reggie does. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe for more breakdowns like this, and let me know your thoughts in the comments.